This is a Headgum podcast.
Burger King Meat Shake. This is a limited edition protein shake made with flame-grilled Whopper beef.
I'm just going to flat out say no meal.
No meal.
What so proudly we
This sounds okay to me so far. Am I crazy? Have you ever fed a man omelet, Arden?
I mean, what? Not, is today my lucky day?
Birthday? Bring it out.
Kevin!
So many segments. Thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord above. But let's start at the beginning. Next we have Arnold Schwarzenegger family tree. One-star sex toy reviewee. Feed big salesman, Subway letters. Gareth trains to fight a live gorilla. Yeah, don't drop the omelet. What's that smell? Car stuck in a field or Andrew Garfield. Popped up confessions. Fight your own dad. There's so many segments. Next we have.
All right. How about that intro song for next? We have the great Tom Cardy. We say all the time how that is the best intro song. What a killer. Anyway, welcome. Welcome to Next We Have. This is it's a podcast. Basically, just trying to just get some segments at you. And this week, no different. And thank you to everybody who's been listening to the show or consuming the show. And we will say, on this episode in particular, as we kind of learn how this works a little bit, our last segment is a little visual. So I would recommend watching it on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube, which is Gareth Reynolds TV, and you can watch all of these. You know, some of this just comes across more visual. Some of it isn't. I guess we're living in this hybrid world where nobody really knows where to consume content anymore. Anyway, we have some great guests. This episode, we have the Doughboys. Mitch and Wiger from the Doughboys join us, and we play a fun game with them. And then we have a segment that we will be returning to, which is I get vocally coached to sing the National Anthem. I want to sing the National Anthem at a San Francisco Giants game, but in order to get there, I need to train. So we've hired a vocal coach, and you're going to hear that. And then finally, we end it with the great Arden Myrin. The segment, like I said, has a lot of visual elements, so you might want to go to the YouTube to watch that. Or in general, go subscribe to the YouTube anyway, and share the show. That's how this all works. But instead of me blathering on about that, next we have the Doughboys.
Wait, did you bring these in?
Yeah.
You brought 2 bananas?
I brought 2 bananas for the day.
We'll.
I'm gonna eat one. I'm gonna eat one now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
I think we've started. I'll be honest. I'll do a.
Hold on a second. The man who put so much fruit in his bag. You pull out apples and bananas out of your bag, and then you're making fun of me for bringing 2 bananas.
I'm not making fun of you.
Well, this is great.
just walking in with a mini bunch, just 2 bananas. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting move.
You have so much fruit in your bag. Always.
I have.
So
Okay, I will admit to having 1 banana in my bag right
Wiger, is it
2
that
is crazy.
Is it that Mitch brought the 2 bananas into here? That is.
I think so. I think
Now, right now, do you have fruit in your bag?
I do, but my bag is outside of the
So what
studio.
fruit do you have in your bag?
Just 1 banana.
Okay, but sometimes you have an apple and a banana.
That's true.
Do you have anything else besides
God.
Do you have anything else besides a banana?
No, I just have a banana in my water bottle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so we thought what we would do today was you're the Doughboys, but what if there could only be one?
Wow.
What if there was only a Doughboy?
Highlander,
And I'm not saying that, look, we've got bananas. We're all eating bananas. Some are hiding them. Some are flaunting them.
Clearly only 1 banana is an impossibility. There have to be 2.
But what if, is it okay if we play a game where I'm going to read you through some insane fast foods that have either existed or not existed?
Okay.
And you guys will take your best stab at it. We will calculate the score at the end, and there is a prize.
The winner is the true Doughboy?
The winner is for my show.
Sure.
The true Doughboy. But again, you guys could keep doing your show. I mean, it's an institution.
I think that should be part of the larger canon.
I think that's
There's
part of
one
the
true
larger canon.
Doughboy.
Yeah,
Everyone
this
should
is
do
not. I don't want this to impact the show. I think everyone wants Doughboys to keep going.
Yeah.
But there's just, one person in my stupid competition has won a prize. A good prize, though, I will
Got
say.
it.
All right.
Does
I
that
love
sound
it.
okay?
That sounds
I love it.
more than
All right,
okay.
So here we go. So we're going to run through some of these, and you'll each take a stab. I'll host it.
Okay.
I will say I actually don't know really what's real or fake.
Okay.
So trying to get on a read on me is not going to help you.
Okay.
So we went through. Burns has come up with these. He's a lunatic, so he's made up some, and some are real. And I honestly, the game behind any of these games is always what's wrong with him for being able to come up with fakes that are pretty convincing. So
Great.
So let's start here. And you might know
can
some
I-
of these, and if you want to tell me why you know it or whatever, that's great too. you
I
know?
don't know if you have a title for the segment. Can I pitch one?
Yes.
Meal or no meal?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Jesus Christ.
That doesn't get him any points. does it?
I'm not gonna lie. It's really, if it comes down to a decision, it will be if it comes down to a tie. Because I'll be honest. Well, here's what. Actually, it won't, because we'll cut that out, and I'll pretend like I just came up with that. So when I
Pro
say
move.
it, let's have a great reaction. It's called Meal or No Meal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, stop! Come on, it's silly. All right. So the first one, is it Meal or No Meal? Onion McNuggets. Why don't we start over here, Mitch? What do we got?
I'm going to say that I think that this is real because I think that it's a foreign item. Is my guess is that they have
Big player in this game, the foreign menu.
Yeah. So I think that it's I think that they have had onion filled kind of nuggets at McDonald's. That's my guess, because you see a lot of that in a lot of countries that
Yes.
don't eat meat as much as we do or whatever.
Instantly, where my mind went is like, this feels like maybe South Korean McDonald's or something like this. But I am gonna say no meal. I think this is
Okay,
fake.
so we're starting
Oh,
off.
we're saying meal or no meal. I
Yeah,
guess
I mean-
then I say meal. I guess is my
Okay.
answer.
Well, I mean, it feels like you're not comfortable with it.
You
it's
could say real. We get what you mean.
okay.
Okay, so meal,
Meal.
no meal.
I say no meal.
This is perfect for
So
the
wait.
beginning.
Okay. So
Wait, are you saying meal?
the pun is real or no real?
No,
Is that what
deal
it
or
is?
no deal.
No, but I'm saying you can say real instead of meal, and I was saying like, is it in your mind? Is it real?
I'm the one
and
who
no
came
real?
up with it. I'm sorry. I don't know why you're directing all that to why. I'm actually. So the questions will be.
I'm
and,
gonna say meal.
Okay.
And I
All right.
say no meal.
All right. So there we go. Meal or no meal? Burns, will you click or Kevin, will you click the hyperlink, and let's see. It's a meal.
Wow.
So it's a meal. Where was it a meal, Burnsy? Where was it?
The United States, 1970s.
Oh,
Wow.
that's interesting.
It's a U.S. meal.
So this is like I can't remember the name of it. The hula burger, I think, is the McDonald's one that was a pineapple ring with cheese on it. That was another early attempt at getting a vegetarian.
All
Don't
right.
try to show off knowledge now. You got it wrong, my man.
You did get it wrong, but you also have ruined the McDonald's hula burger meal or no meal question that was coming up
Oh,
5
I'm
from now.
sorry.
That's okay. There's a lot of them.
That's a skill issue on my part, because I could have just kept that in my brain,
No.
thinking that it might be a question.
This is
Talked a little too
that's
much.
true. You pushed it.
Yeah.
All right, so there we go.
No,
it's,
Mitch diagnosed it right. I felt stupid for getting onion nuggets wrong and him getting it right.
Yeah.
And then
Show
I
some-
wanted to show some knowledge off.
You
I
already
fucked myself.
You have said before that you're not good at trivia.
That's true.
Yeah.
But that's regular trivia. This is food trivia.
I
You
should be
feel
good
it?
at this.
I
He,
agree.
he should be good at this.
It'll be a comeback.
But he's not. He's not. I don't think. I mean, I mean, you very much could win this whole thing, and I'll be mad.
You guys are too polite because I would love more shit. You're both like,
No, what are you talking about? He's a piece of shit.
there we go. That's the clip. That's the clip. Me saying meal or no meal without Wiger, and then great, good. All right, here we go. KFC chicken skin chips. Meal or no meal? Wiger, why don't we start with you on this?
KFC chicken skin chips.
Would you like a little definition on it?
Yeah, if you
It
got
is a
get some detail.
snack-sized bag of crispy, deep-fried chicken skin chips, quoted. Classic KFC quoting. That makes me think it's real. Lightly seasoned and sold as a low-carb crunch.
I'm going to call this no meal.
No meal. Okay, Mitch?
I kind of agree with Wag, so I'm gonna go no meal too.
No
I know it's
meal.
fun if we go different, but I think that this
No.
is no meal.
This is not about fun. It's a fake.
Yeah.
We went to a GIF.
That's a good gif.
It is a pretty good GIF.
That is a good gif.
But the GIF's fake. Click on the GIF. Oh, no, it's real. Oh, sorry. I forgot what the game is. All right, here we go. Our next real or fake one is the Burger King Bacon Sundae. This was literally a sundae topped with crispy bacon bits and a whole bacon strip. Go ahead.
This is Burger King.
This is Burger King Bacon Sundae.
Man, this is a really tough one because I could see this existing.
If it existed, it would probably exist here, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like this is a bacon obsessed. They're like our bacon obsessed culture. I feel like for sure,
or that at least was a period.
Yeah, man, I gotta go meal just because I'm gonna be so mad if I would be mad if I said no meal and it was real because it just seems like it. This just seems like it existed somewhere, but I don't.
Oh boy, thought we locked in, but go ahead, enjoy your process.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't.
It's tough. Burns is good at fakes. Wiger, what are you thinking?
You want me to go?
Yeah.
I think because I feel like Mitch should lock his answer in before.
Okay.
Before you do,
Yeah.
you piece of shit.
Fine.
If we're alternating.
Thinking back to when hosts had power. Like game show hosts were like, you do what I say, and Wiger just completely just beat me down. And he's right. All right, go ahead, Mitch, whenever you're ready. And
all right,
hurry
fine.
up. Wiger's
I'll lock it in with meal, but I really have a feeling that I got duped.
Yeah, I was hoping Mitch would overthink it here, but he is right. It is a meal. I remember this, and in fact, I think I put this in my body.
That's why you. Well played. Good work. All right, let's have a look here, and it is indeed. Oh, it is a video.
I don't think we had this on the show, Mitch.
No,
but I definitely remember this existing.
So wait, this guy's yelling? Yeah, we. Oh, sorry. I don't have.
He just basically goes, "Oh, look at that bacon!"
Okay, and we're watching an old man try to open. Oh wow, Jesus Christ! It is a lot of bacon, and this guy is happy as shit, and he doesn't even use a spoon.
It's cool that you guys got future footage of me.
God, yeah, Jesus, I just got so depressed.
That this is like what our future
Yeah.
is.
This is Doughboys episode 37,000.
This
Wow.
is the angry
Christ.
grandpa.
Why did we have to watch a guy? What? Oh Christ!
Yeah, his first bite, he didn't get in. What's his name?
Angry grandpa. I'm fine to take in
Boy.
his food content. I really don't want to see angry grandpa's political content.
Hey, make sure that ice cream's white. The only color that I like. All right, Angry Grandpa. How are my subs? They're dropping. They're really. You keep niching on niche. All right, now we're
I don't know if
tied
they'd
up.
be dropping. We've talked about the road of going right wing at some point. You must
Yeah,
have
I
thought
feel like you
about
always have
this.
that off ramp.
It's right now is a really would be a great time. I've talked. I feel like what I could do on the dollop because Dave is so left, and I'm very next to. If I just started going right and it was more like a crossfire, that could really
that's interesting.
zhuzh up the
Dynamic,
numbers
yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, but no, I've unfortunately unable to. I think we should have health care, especially Burns, who's coughing all over his arm. 2-2 on meal or no meal.
I think I'm still behind because I got the first one wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the score, Burns?
Is it 3-1?
I was busy.
I was busy. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Sorry about
What is
this.
it 3-2? I think you gave yourself one less point.
No,
Oh,
it would
3-2,
be
3-2.
3-2.
Yeah, 3-2. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
right. That
Thank
makes
you.
sense.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
And by the way, just
I'm not
to
trying
be
to
clear,
just fucking get this. I'm not trying to.
no, I love your integrity.
Thank you.
Throughout this whole game, you've been the integrity guy.
Thank you.
I feel like I displayed a little bit of integrity, like because
Jesus
you wanted to
Christ.
not give Mitch one. It was 2-2, and I said, "Well, it's like 3-1." I was wrong there, but I did
Okay,
give you an
let's.
extra
I
point.
agree. You might have more integrity hearing that
because he
I-
was wrong.
Mitch, please look. You guys are tied for integrity.
Yeah,
Thank you.
But can we just acknowledge that Burns, when we went to him 2 different times, just said, yeah. Just completely lied because he's like, didn't do his homework? Yeah, exactly. Whatever they
he
said.
might be doing other.
a couple different things over here all at once.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He might be doing something.
All right,
else
you
over-
win integrity because you had his back because
Oh.
Mitch defended him. Wiger, you win integrity.
Yeah, don't team up with me if you want to score points.
Yeah, good Lord. All right, here we go. The next one. Real or fake, meal or no meal. Copyright. Tim Hortons Buffalo Latte. This is just a buffalo sauce latte. Wiger.
I'll start. I'll say no meal. I feel like this is like there's a little less of this weird for weird's sake riffing in Canada. It feels like that feels like more of like we'd see that in America or maybe we'd see that in some Asian territories, but I don't feel like we'd see that in Tim Hortons.
I think that's a great insight.
I just it sounds. I don't have to do all that bullshit. It just sounds fake to me. No meal. I'm with Wiger. Canada actually, as a country, who cares? We don't care. Just say meal or no
Tensions
meal.
Flaring
I think
on
some
this side of
rationale
meal or
is
no meal.
fine.
Oh
Here
shit,
we go.
it's real.
Clicked on it already.
Wow.
It is real.
They do
Tim-
have Tim Hortons in America. This was in Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo
Okay.
sauce.
There you
I shouldn't
go.
have fucking followed you.
Oh, and the attitude towards him when you did, it
So
was just
dismissive.
so dismissive, spicier than that latte, whatever the fuck that latte is.
So this is like a buffalo powder, it looks like, or is that actually like a sauce?
Yeah, what was it, Burns? Do you know? I love that the ads for a grill, they're like, you're out of your mind with meat?
Artificial buffalo wing flavor topped with buffalo seasoning powder. It's a buffalo seasoning powder.
Fuck.
Huh.
Yeah. With regrets on answering or never
Well, when he
trying
started
it?
doing the Canada thing, I should have been like, he's like, I should have known at
You
that
should've.
point that that it is just real. He's,
The buffalo part, I guess we forget that Buffalo. I mean, I love the city of Buffalo, but it doesn't have too much going on.
No.
Sure.
So it's really just like, we remember Buffalo wings, and we're like, yeah, we got it. We remember.
Well, but that's an interesting twist that it's in Buffalo, New York, and that's
Yeah,
the
right.
tie-in.
Yep.
oh, I
Yeah.
guess it's interesting. I guess that's interesting. You're right.
Yeah. Burns, what's the score? 5-0.
It is 3-2.
3-2. All right. Wasn't it just that? We're still okay.
Yeah, we
We
both
both
got
got
this
it
wrong.
wrong.
Exactly. Just testing the contestants on an all-new Meal or No Meal. Burger King Meat Shake. This is a limited edition protein shake made with flame-grilled Whopper beef blended into a vanilla ice cream.
Wow.
Quote, for real carnivores. Burger King, KFC and Burger King, I feel like you can't put anything past them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
KFC's really in the lab.
they really push
Taco
it.
Bell, too.
Taco Bell.
for
We
sure.
love Taco Bell.
I don't mind Taco Bell.
But you're up first, by the way, on this one.
Good
Okay.
memory. Smart. That,
Thank
helps.
you.
That
So-
brain fog's out of here. That's exactly right.
So this sounds like an April Fool's to me. This doesn't quite sound like a real menu item. But
Okay.
I'm second guessing myself big time because I was confident about the buffalo latte.
Yeah, wait, didn't you go second last time on the last round?
No, I did.
You did
Buffalo.
okay, you went first.
Latte.
I'm
Oh
not
wait, I
hung
did
up
go
on-
second, didn't
That's
I?
okay. We're in the midst of it. I feel like his answer
fine.
to
We'll
the
leave it
Buffalo.
now.
Yeah, we're in it now.
Oh wait, I was just wrong.
You were-
I think
it has no impact on your score.
my integrity. I should go first then.
Okay.
Okay.
You got a little bit of my reasoning, though.
But I don't think we know where you're going.
I'm just gonna
Got it.
flat out say no meal.
No meal.
I'm with Mitch here. I am also going to say no meal. Like I said, it feels a little April Fool's-y. It feels a little bit
It feels
too far
to
for
me
them
like
make an
a
actual
Burns
menu item.
invention. I agree. So let's see. Is it a meal or GIF? Fake news. We got Trump there.
There he is.
All right, so there he is. Finally. My mother today, I was talking to my mother, and she goes, Trump's on the telly. And I was like, yep, no, that's not really not. I would imagine he would be. That seems to be what we're doing. Okay, so now we're at 4-3.
She could call you and say that any day.
No change. Yeah.
Every single day.
That's what I mean. Like, I was like, I'm not shocked by the fact that he's on the TV. Can you believe it? No, I can. Okay, no change.
4-3, but no change in...
4-3.
No change in margin.
All right, fake news. Okay, the McPizza.
Okay.
It says self-explanatory under it, which is a little attitudey, to be quite honest.
I'm
It does say most locations phased out the McPizza by the mid-'90s, though a few holdout franchises kept serving it until 2017, when this odd chapter finally closed. That's what's a little difficult about these. There's so many test market foods. They
Yes,
do,
right.
too.
Yeah.
So
Are you first?
I'm first this time.
yes,
I'm going to say this is one of those ones that sounds fake on its face, but I believe to actually be real. I am going to say meal.
meal. Okay,
I
real
would
meal.
love to disagree with him, but I 100% know that this is real.
You do. I feel like it's
Yeah,
real. I
it's
feel
real.
like I kind of remember this.
And also what it was written there is just the truth. It was phased out.
It's weird that they phase that out.
Yeah, I know.
What is your? I'm sure you've talked about this. I don't know. What is your favorite fast? Do you have a favorite? Are you able to have a favorite? Is it Taco Bell?
Yeah, this is a great question. I think for Mitch it might be Taco Bell. I mean, I'll let you answer for yourself. But for a while, you said Taco
Man.
Bell was your favorite restaurant.
I did say Taco Bell was my favorite restaurant at one
Wow.
point.
Calling it the Taco. They probably reached out. They're like, Mitch, we'd love to have you come in.
Taco Bell, and I mean, still McDonald's is just.
You do like it.
I mean, McDonald's is just the king. Come on, you know McDonald's is just the king. I mean, my Triforce, as you would say, is Taco Bell, McDonald's, and Wendy's. And Wendy's has slipped a little bit in years. And I used to really love Burger King when I was a kid.
Yeah, so did I.
And I still we eat it, and I think it is underrated. If you go to if you get a good Burger King, but Wendy's is up there. But you know, it's kind of moving in there, and I bet you'll agree with this.
Yeah.
Panda Express has kind of made a move.
Ooh.
Panda Express, I think you can make a case for. If we're doing a Triforce and not a Mount Rushmore, and I got to pick three, and we're talking fast food.
This is why your show is so. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is when you guys are like, we don't know where. Right here, this is.
But this is just us being little
I
pigheads.
know, but it's perfect. The way that Wiger is just like, let me tell you, I love Panda Express. They're making a move. They're not rookies. We know we get it. They've been in the league a few years. All right, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
No, not at all. I mean, like for me, just again from Southern California, I have such a
In-N-Out Burger.
good report card association with good In-N-Out Burger. I will that will always be in my top.
He usually just gets a cup and reads whatever's on the bottom of it.
It's a Bible verse.
I put that up there. Mitch, I think that these days there's a very strong case for a place that we go to a lot, even not for the podcast, Jersey Mike's.
Ooh.
And that would not have
huge,
been.
yeah.
I don't hate that at all.
Yeah, but that's in the last 10 years.
Black Rock Capital recently purchased it. We're really excited to see the changes.
Hey,
for Black Rock.
finally, the good guys are making subs.
Love it when private equity gets in there. And then my third one would, because I have said Del Taco in the past. I love Mexican food so much, and I love Del Taco.
Del Taco's a big...
But Del Taco is really inconsistent, and I feel like they're kind of receding in the way that Panda Express is ascending. I would say Popeyes, because I just love fried chicken, and fried chicken is my favorite
Popeyes,
food.
that's a really good answer.
So, like, we're talking fast food. Now, if we're expanding it to sit-down chain restaurants, I feel like Cheesecake Factory gets in the mix.
I was just saying yesterday, my girlfriend was like, what is a place that is everywhere? We're talking Chili's, Apple. I was like, Cheesecake Factory.
Yes.
If you have to go if you're in a mall, which most stand-up clubs are, Cheesecake Factory is a stone's throw. That's fairly consistent.
Yeah, 100%.
Can I say the thing that the idea that you had about maybe Munch Madness?
Wait, what?
You got to say it in the mic.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear that. You could ask him, and then he could.
The
say
idea-
no.
There's
I had-
maybe an idea that we would maybe... I mean, we can maybe bleep this if
Sure.
it's too hot for...
We do, just for context for people who don't listen to Doughboys, we do this thing each year called Munch Madness, which is a chain restaurant tournament.
You do like it, yep.
Yeah, it would be like
a round Red Robin.
Exactly.
There's
I like
there was
that.
just talk that we try to do every item on the Cheesecake Factory menu.
Oh, that's great.
We have done that because it's usually
It's like
like
700 items.
Well, it's like a shoulder separator when you pick it up.
right.
That
It's a
menu,
tome.
that's a great idea.
We would have to go like 10 days and order so much
That's a
food
documentary.
every 10 days. Yeah.
10 days at the Cheesecake Factory? That's like 3 days in the Valley. That's a great idea. Well, you let us know if you want to. I think
The documentary ends at our funerals.
Angry Grandpa is speaking.
All right.
Eulogizing both Doughboys.
All right. It's weird to see your younger loop close before you.
That would be awesome. All right, the next one was the Hulu burger.
Yes.
Which we've already proven is to be...
we skipped the Hulu burger.
real.
Did you get? But it doesn't have to be 4 points. Did you know that was real?
Yes.
You did know that was real.
I knew 100% knew that was real.
We talked about it before.
We talked about, yeah.
They really do test. It's
And I think that you were, can I say that he was trying to game me a little bit? I think you were trying to be
Oh.
like, yeah, you know what? I think that's real, but I think you knew for a fact that was really a piece of
The
shit.
McPizza?
Yeah,
I did, yeah.
Yeah. You fucking
that's
gaming
good.
me. He was
Good.
trying to game me. I knew it was real.
Hey, it's a game.
Don't get mad at me.
Fucking
It's a game.
Zero integrity from this piece of
That's
shit.
that's what we love here at Meal or No Meal is the spice. Speaking of spice, the BK pumpkin featured 2 slices of kabocha. I hope I'm mispronouncing that. Japanese pumpkin on a Whopper patty with bacon, lettuce, and a nutty sesame peanut cashew sauce, all on a pumpkin-shaped orange bun. So, go ahead, Mitch. I feel like I know where you're going.
I mean, this is the worst kind of thing because I actually do think that this could be real, and this in Japan, it seems like they could do something like this, or it just is.
But would they, Mitch?
I do think that they would.
Have they, Mitch?
I mean, this is the thing is that I just don't know about this one specifically.
Did they do it, Mitch? On an all-new Meal or No Meal. Mitch is tortured trying to figure out if the Japanese went far enough and made a pumpkin Whopper.
Can I Google it or no?
No!
Okay.
What?
I asked.
What if I said yeah? Highly unorthodox, but it is legal to Google. Go ahead, Mitch. You're allowed to Google for the rest of the game. Not you, Wiger.
Pumpkin Whopper. I'm so mad because I feel like I don't know which way to go. Either choice I make, and it's going to be, it's just a 50-50 shot, really.
Okay.
So I'm going to say no meal.
No meal.
I feel.
You think it's real?
I feel similar to Mitch in terms of it's kind of a coin flip. The thing is, it's so cleverly crafted.
This is what Burns does.
That's what's making me think. Is like, is this a Burns special? As I'm kind of learning
what
as
he
we
does.
go.
He's damaged, and he takes it out on guests.
But I think it's plausible enough to be real. But I think that just like all the specific elements thrown together are making me think that it's
too much.
No meal. It's too much.
Too much.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that this is real. I don't think Burns had enough time to do it this well. He's a lazy worker.
It's real.
Wow. The heavy pumpkin. Look at that.
I should have known it was fucking real.
And this is Japanese.
shit.
It looks like.
Yeah. Wow.
Do I get a point? Remember I said I think this is Japanese, and I think it is probably
It's
real.
a very again, Mitch. Your pitches for extra points have really caught my eye.
Thank
the
you.
game goes on. What are we at score wise?
We are still at 5-4.
5-4. Okay, a quick and Mitch is in the lead by a hair, which is probably found on this next one. The Taco Bell seafood salad. The salad came in a tortilla bowl filled with lettuce, tomatoes, olives, cheese, and a mix of tender bay shrimp, plus snow crab and whitefish. I mean, that's fucking insane. Wiger, I think it's your turn. What are your thoughts here?
It is my turn, and I believe this to be real.
Wow.
I know that Taco Bell does not anymore, but they have experimented with seafood in the past.
Ugh.
And this sounds like
What
a thing they
are
tried
they?
in maybe
Is
the
that
80s
what the
or 90s.
attraction to Taco Bell is? That they just don't, there's no rules?
Yeah, it's
They're not bound by law.
They're not bound by law, but unless this is like a 70s thing, I don't think this is
So we have a split.
We have a
Yeah,
split.
So
I'm going
Wiger
Neil.
could be catching up if this is real.
Yeah.
You're steadfast in this being a fake. To me it feels fake, but I don't know anything.
It does feel fake, but fuck.
No meal.
There's shrimp, you said?
There is indeed, quote, tender, unquote, bay shrimp, plus snow crab and whitefish.
Is this like a local thing? I'll say no meal for the sake of it being fun, but I actually did want to change it to meal with Wags, but I'll say no meal.
Okay, wait, you said...
Meal.
I said meal.
Okay,
And maybe
just
he
to be
gamed
clear.
me again. Maybe he knows this
Here
one
we
is
go.
real.
Are we tied up? Is it a meal or is it not a meal?
I also think that it...
The Taco Bell seafood salad, which just sounds like E.
No,
coli,
it's real.
was
Did you know
real.
it was real?
I didn't know this was real. Yeah.
Was real. Jesus Christ, Taco
Wow.
Bell.
What an abomination! Can you imagine getting cold seafood from a Taco Bell?
Can I get mad at him again? He tried.
Yes.
He gamed me
He
again.
did game you.
I'm not gaming you,
I
you
need
piece
some
of
sort
shit.
of it. I was behind. I'm trying to rally.
Look, there can only be one Doughboy. Can we talk about how even their promotional pictures out of focus? Like even they were like, fudge the numbers. Don't let them see the specifics. Nobody wants to see olives, shrimp, and tomato.
I can't believe it's snow crab and not like crab with a K. You know what I mean? Doesn't it feel like this would be an artificial crab situation?
It's probably FDA stuff. Because what year
Right.
was this, Burns?
This is 70s.
The 70s. So the
70s, okay.
FDA was like, cook, enjoy yourself, figure it out. Fuck them.
I did think it was a 70. That seemed like a 70s item. I fucked up.
Definitely feel.
I
mean,
wanted the game to be interesting. I should have just gone with my heart. This is the Doughboys is on the line. I fucked up so
Look,
bad.
I appreciate that you got experimental. You're right. You could have just sat there with the lead. But instead, what you've done is you've made a great episode of my podcast, and I appreciate the hell out of it.
That's where the point.
Okay, so we're going to jump. Unfortunately, Mitch, it is. I know you tried to sneak that in, but it's not worth a point.
All right.
I know you tried to sneak that in. I appreciate your gamesmanship. You've been on top of that. It all comes down to this. There can only be one.
Wow.
Right after this, you're eating a bunch of Papa John's.
I saw him
coming
walk in the door just a moment ago.
So we got to get you out of there. We got to get you in there eating. But here's what it is. We are looking at the Popeyes beignet dog. This is a New Orleans-inspired hot dog served in a split powdered beignet with spicy relish. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. But we're going to start with you here, Mitch. Now, you're in a tied game. This is the first time since 0-0 you've been in this position. And I can tell it's taking a toll on you. Now, remember, this is for being the Doughboy, but you guys have already agreed to come back, meaning that this doesn't have as much resonance as it did earlier. But it's still important.
We also have a special prize.
And there's a
okay.
prize.
Oh, right.
Don't forget there's a
I
prize.
can't believe that this might come
A
down
third
to
banana.
It's a third. We're actually taking one banana away. It's the prize. I'm sorry.
I love Popeyes. I
love that chicken from Popeyes.
I love that chicken from Popeyes. I mean, I feel like this could be a real thing. To me, this is 50-50 split again. I'm going to say...
Meal or no meal?
I'm going to say no meal.
No meal. Wiger, I feel like you're going... You mentioned how much you love Popeyes earlier.
I do love Popeyes.
That's kind of weird that you could pick the last
Mitch,
question.
don't do that, baby. Don't do this to me.
Sorry.
I do love Popeyes.
Okay.
I don't remember, this is me being honest, I do not remember this item specifically.
Okay.
It sounds plausible, except I don't really think of them doing red meat outside of, the supplementing sides like it being an element, their red beans and rice, which is, one of the top fast food sides for me. That said, I am going to go meal because I think if we both have the same answer...
Well, we can figure out a sudden death. I don't want you to betray your process.
It's kind of what I did on the last one.
It's a coin flip
Mitch,
for me too,
move
mentally.
On, Mitch, move on.
It's a coin flip for me too, mentally. I can live with the outcome.
Oh, no, he's going to win.
If I guess meal. I'm going to say meal.
Okay, so we're saying a no meal and a meal. Now, I can't... The prize is great. Now, let's see. Is it a meal?
This sucks. I can't believe.
Is it a no meal? It's a fake.
Wow.
It's a fake.
Wow.
Holy
Sounded good,
shit.
Though. It does sound good.
Well, it's not real. It's not
also,
real.
Wags, that was a great game.
Great game.
Good game, buddy.
That was
Great game. And again, this only impacts the way my show views the Doughboys. It's still a podcast. It's still both of you. You're equals. But someone did win a prize. While I get the prize, Mitch, is there anything you want to say? What are you thinking right now? You got a little nervous there at the end.
I got very nervous at the end there. I just want to say eat shit to Wiger.
Oh, gosh, that's tough. Oh, shit. Don't worry. That's just part of the prize. Go ahead.
No, it was, look, there'd be no Doughboys without Wiger. There can't be only one.
Mitch, you win.
Wow.
A bag full of Baconators from Wendy's.
Wow.
And half of a Frosty that's just falling apart.
I do have a napkin in my pocket.
Oh, great. Okay, great. So that's helpful.
This is a man who made fun of Chew Bananas. You pulled a napkin out of his pocket.
Well, listen. I mean, we're all don't worry. Kevin's got a bunch of paper towel, and I can tell he's happy with me. You know what? You could keep that napkin, and there you go. A bag full of Baconators for you, Mitch. What is that? Breakfast Baconators.
Wow. There's nothing. Look, I'm very excited to eat these Baconators right before we eat Papa John's.
Absolutely.
I think this is fantastic.
We'll just get you on camera eating 3 of them, and then you guys can get to your stuff. So, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to share with my friend here. We'll both take a bite.
There we go.
Fun.
There we go. Awesome.
The breakfast Baconator. And you know what? I'm going to share with my third.
This one has a bite taken out of it.
All right, what's going on?
I got here early.
You're eating the prize?
I was hungry.
I don't eat Baconators. I'll take it. We got an embarrassment of bacon. Well, here, take that one. Jesus, why did you eat them?
I just
don't eat the goddamn prizes.
I was in a rush.
Jesus Christ!
This one does not have a bite taken out of it. It looks like a sausage.
A true champion gets
everything.
one that's not has no bite taken out of it.
We'll share that one. We'll keep this intact.
Mitch, Wiger, the Doughboys podcast, an institution, 500 episode. Bananas next, followed by Papa John's. Thank you guys so much for coming on and breaking Baconators together on camera.
That's damn good.
It is damn good. There you go. And that one has the bite. You've seen it taken out of it because Burns was eating it. There's our white power angry grandpa going to get bacon from the drive-thru. Things are happening.
Angry grandpa, you should check out the breakfast Baconator. It's really good.
Yeah,
well, I don't know if Baconator wants to be associated with him, to be quite honest. He likes clan food. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Really appreciate it. And that's it.
Thank you.
Oh, well, someone had to win. So now there is a Doughboy. Okay, so like I said, I'm trying to get good at the National Anthem, and you're going to join me on that journey as we transition out of the Doughboys into some vocal coaching. So next we have Emma Quinn teaching me some vocal coaching. Hi, Emma.
Hi, Gareth. It's so nice to meet you.
Where do you live?
I live in Vancouver, but I'm Irish.
Okay, because do you have to wear a hat that says Dublin?
It's a part
so
of
that
the
people
culture.
can identify you. And
it's,
just for
it's
those,
either this or the Irish jersey.
Okay, gotcha. And just for people listening, you're legit. And here's how I know you're legit. You have 4 records stapled to your wall.
They're not my records, but they are records. Yes.
Who made the wall?
My landlord made the wall.
No,
but I
no.
put up the records.
Who are the records on the wall?
They're
who's
random
hard
records.
rocked you?
They're random records that I got in a place across the road that just had either an artist that I like on them or songs
Who
that
are
I like
they?
on them. We have a Julie Andrews
Sure.
Broadway recording.
Sure.
We have ELO.
Wow.
We have some with Irish songs on them. Like, they are records that don't work. That's why they're on my wall.
Well, I think once they hit the wall, they're done.
Yeah, they're done.
All right. So, as you know, I have been tasked with singing the national anthem.
Yes.
Do you think that like vocal talent is it a nature or is it a nurture? Are you born with it or can you learn it? What is it? Is it both?
It's both. It's a muscle and an instrument. So
Okay.
I think with care and with practice, it can always be strengthened no matter where you're starting at. But
So
a lot of people
that's where I need to come in. I'm not the nature part has not been I haven't had that. Now I've been in musicals. I have a theater background, humble brag. So I have sang in front of the confidence is not my issue. What's always seems to be my issue is that in my head I'm like, that's pretty good. And then when I hear it back or others hear it, they go, why are you so confident?
Well, confidence is half the battle. I think if you're shy with singing, that makes it a lot more difficult. And you'll soon find out with the vocal lessons that confidence will help you when you start doing the crazier of the vocal exercises. Because a lot of people, when they start, they can be quite shy. It can feel like
Not
a
me.
very...
No.
Well, then you're already a few steps ahead.
I don't know if I am. I'll show you. So let's quickly will you tell me what your background is? You give a lot of vocal lessons?
I do. I have a degree in commercial modern music from back home in Ireland. And
Those don't count. Sorry, just to be clear, those don't count in my continent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have a degree, but it's like a Hogwarts degree. You know what I mean? It's like that's not. That doesn't count anymore.
Okay. I've been teaching for about 7+ years.
That matters. That's practical. That matters.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Well, why don't we do this? So, as you know, I went to a small Colorado baseball team, their stadium. They let me do everything aside from shower with the team, no matter how much I asked. And one of the things they allowed me to do was to sing the national anthem at their game. Now, I definitely am aware that I am trying to be a little bit funny in what I'm going to play for you, but I genuinely am trying. I genuinely wanted to sing the anthem well. There was a guy on the opposing team. He was very rude. He loved America. And it's not that I don't love America, but this guy clearly loved America more. But why don't we play you the anthem now? Maybe we don't even need to play all of it. But this is where we're starting from. And then why don't you kind of give me your temperature in Fahrenheit on how you feel about this. So are you ready to play it?
Oh, say. One more time.
Oh, the mic was off.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we
This sounds okay to me so
hail
far. Am I crazy?
at the twilight's last gleaming,
The thing is also,
whose broad stripes
I didn't really
and bright
think about the lyrics.
stars
I was like, I know this.
through the gallantly night.
See, I think I fucked up there.
O'er the ramparts we watch,
I'm trying to scale it.
we're so gallantly streaming.
Kevin's face is not
and the
helpful.
rocket's red glare,
Not good. I know
the
that's
bombs
bad.
bursting in air,
I was trying to push it
gave proof through the night that our flag
Kids
was
screaming.
still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
This is in front of people at an event.
For the land of the free home of the brave. Let's go, baby, USA!
Okay. Let me react first. I don't think that was terrible. I don't think it was good, but I'm genuinely relieved at that. I thought it was not. Emma, what do you think? I know what Kevin thinks. I don't even need to hear him talk about it.
I will say you made some bold choices.
Listen, I already know that that's not great.
Well, no, I've seen professional singers do the national anthem worse than that. Like,
that's huge.
There's some very famous examples out there of some professional singers doing a lot worse than you did there.
Now, are you talking about the girl who was drunk?
I feel like there was one of Fergie, sure.
Yeah, but she was on, like, crack, maybe. So, like, you're definitely coming, like, when you first said that, I was like, oh, great. She means, like, Whitney Houston did it bad once. But you're like, no, these people who went into rehab 3 days later botched it.
From the bottom of my heart, I expected that to be a lot worse.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I think there was a few choices that you made that maybe you made for the comedic value, but then didn't fully commit to because of the audience reaction.
So just so you know, after this, one of the guys on the opposing team asked a series. He asked me a series of things. One of them was like, "Why are you crapping on the flag?" And he kept saying, "I hate America." It was very awkward. Yeah, it was crazy. America's not. We're in a pissing contest over who loves it the most. It's not normal. But okay, so where would we start? Because you're going to kind of walk me through this. The carrot at the end of all this is that if I get it to a good spot, the San Francisco Giants, for whatever reason, have suggested that they are open to having me sing the national anthem. So there is, and I'm sure for someone like you, is like, I'm a really good singer. I've worked at this for my whole life. And then you, idiot comedian, maybe get an opportunity to do this. It's kind of bullshit. But where do we start?
I will say, coming into this, I was thinking that your biggest issue might be ear training. Most people who don't think they can sing just don't have a very strong connection from their ear to their voice. So they can get in the vicinity of where they want to be note-wise, but not all the way up there. And a lot of the time, that's when you'll have people think that they can't sing, when really they just need to strengthen that connection with interval training. With you actually picked a pretty good key for the song. Like that key fit your voice somewhat well. It started a little bit low, but when you did that big note at the end, you were lacking a little bit of diaphragm engagement. That would help you to sustain that lovely big last note at the end.
Thank you.
But genuinely, Gareth, you actually just need to strengthen it a little bit. That's with vocal lessons. Breathing exercises are normally a part because we sing from our diaphragm. That's where we get all of our support. Mm-hmm. So we do a little bit of breathing exercises, a little bit of vocal warm-ups. And I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. If you stuck with the vocal warm-ups and you did them a couple of times a week, I think there would be a vast difference in your confidence would grow even further. You'd really be able to go for that last big note again.
Well, what we need to do is we need to send the San Francisco Giants a copy of me actually doing this in real time. Cool. So I don't know, what is the best thing for us to do right now? Is it for us to do a vocal warm-up? Why don't we start there? Why don't you give me the vocal warm-up?
That sounds good. And if you want, we can work on the anthem in another session too. So I can give you actual tips for, section by section where to engage your diaphragm or different things like that will help you to...
Was it strange that they named a contraceptive diaphragm? Do you feel like that really threw off the way that you and I, people of the arts, we know diaphragm is the sort of the way that you take your stomach kind of pushes the air out of your mouth, and it's the control of that is very important to your speech and to giving yourself a good sort of a deep it's so that you're not using your throat, you're using a diaphragm. But then in the 80s they come along and they go, it's also a thing to it's a semen shield. Do you think that was a bad idea?
This is news to me.
You don't know about this?
May
I ask your age?
I'm 27.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, in the 80s, it was crazy, and they named a woman's contraceptive the diaphragm. Anyway, spoiler.
Actually, that is giving me some vague. In Ireland, we learn all of that in religion class, and that is sounding a little bit familiar. I'm getting some.
Semen Shield might be better
flashbacks.
now that if I'm thinking remarketing. Okay, so what would the vocal warm up be? What are we going with?
So we've got a few different ones.
Okay.
Normally we start with some kind of slides, some hums, some open vowels like ah sounds. So if you're open to it, we can just start with a little bit of a couple of different ones.
Okay,
and
let's
see
go.
how they feel to you. So I'm going to do them on the piano, but I'll demonstrate each of them as well.
Okay.
So the female voice does sound tone-wise higher than the male. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate each of them with the piano, but then I'll play you your notes again lower on the piano so that you can hear them a little bit clearer.
Okay.
We're going to start with just a hum slide down.
Sure.
So we're starting here on the scale. So it's just going to be down to that bottom note. And your notes are going to be just sliding down with a hum.
Okay. Give me that note again.
Yeah, good. A little bit lower on that top note, but you were perfect on the bottom one.
Okay.
So try that top note for me again.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect. If you watched The Wizard of Oz, this is the OEO tune that they do.
I only watched it with the Pink Floyd album. Sorry.
Well, there you go. And this next one's just a little bit higher. Pretty good.
Thank you. I wonder if people are listening to this like, this is when someone does this 2 times speed. They're like, we get the idea. All right, but we're going to go through it. All right, keep going.
We'll go on to another one next. We'll try out a few different ones and give you a feel for each
But how
one.
did that feel?
That one felt good. Again, your ear training's pretty good. Like, you know how to match a note. You don't need to strengthen up. Sometimes
Kevin is just going to eat shit at the end of this. I love it. Keep going, Emma.
Sometimes you need a little bit of ear interval training or ear training, but you're actually picking them up really, really quickly.
Thank
and
you.
The
so
more
are you, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The more that you do these exercises, the easier they'll get because a lot of them use the same vowel sounds, same variation of notes. So the more you do, the easier they get over
Next
time.
time I get a sandwich from somewhere, I'm going to get it and go,
I can give you a few different of those kind of daily things. You can do yawns. Yawns are great.
Like that.
Anything like that.
Oh.
Yeah, or for diaphragms, you can just make SH sounds really loudly. Shh, shh, shh. That can warm up anytime you're walking around the house, the apartment, you know?
Yeah, definitely inside.
Yeah, don't go outside yet.
On the bus. On the bus, people are like, he fits in right. He's perfect for the bus.
All right, so next one. Next one is going to be a slide up and down. This is going to be with an ah vowel. Now, when we're singing, we want to create room for the notes to come out. So you're thinking about dropping your jaw, not over exaggerating, but just where it's comfortable. So ah, all the way down, like you're biting an apple. There you go, really good. We're going to keep that vowel shape steady as we go up and down this time with that same gap between notes. So it's just going to be down here, sliding up and down. So, ah. Good. Now don't forget that vowel position. So dropping that jaw down like you're biting an apple.
I looked at Kevin and he was laughing and threw me off. Because Kevin is what we call a hater. All right.
Ignore Kevin. Kevin's not here doing the lesson.
I know, but he's drinking haterade. I can see it. All right.
He's next up. He's going to eat those words.
Oh my God. When I'm showering with the San Francisco Giants, you'll see. Okay, do it again.
You shouldn't be showering with them.
I am going to shower with a team.
That's not how it works.
That is how. Well, you stay out of here. You will have no part of the shower. You'll be so jealous when I come back.
Gareth. You want to hit the showers?
If they initiate it, my God, that would be amazing.
Sure, yeah.
I think I'm going to have to go in there and do it, but we'll see. It will be.
Steam is good for your voice.
Steam, and that's what I'll say to them.
Yeah.
Hey, cool. Mind if I shower with the boys? Steam's good for my voice.
How'd you get in here?
Come on. I'll just tell them I'm a catcher. They'll see my body. I'll be like, I'm a catcher. I'll be like, I don't know, buddy. All right, go ahead, Emma.
All right, so dropping that vowel down. We're going to try that one again. I'm just going to give you the piano notes this time and see if you can match those. Nice. Really good. Up higher. that confidence.
Yep.
All right, really good. So with that one as well, your connection with matching piano is also very good.
Thank
so
you.
you definitely have
Those
a bit
are-
of musical bones in you.
I would love another one. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to try some lip trills next. Lip trills are really, really good for vocal warm-ups, but they can be a little bit difficult for some people to do. So I just want to get a gauge for if you can naturally do lip trills.
Sure.
So just with a note of your choosing, it can be anywhere that feels comfortable for you. I want you to just try going.
Sure.
Here we go. Good.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. You can do lip trills. Okay,
Yeah.
lip trills are great. They keep our voice in a really healthy position when we're warming up. So we're going to do the same now. We're just going to do slides down on a lip trill. So
Okay.
starting here again, it's just going to be.
Okay. Okay.
You got this.
All right. You gonna give me the piano?
I'll give you the piano again. Yeah, really good.
Fuck you, Kevin.
I'm loving the sassy head shakes as you do it
It's
too.
just happening.
You do really know how to get into a performance.
Oh yeah, I'm very theatrical. It's been a complaint of many.
All right, we're going to try lip trills again.
Okay.
But we're going to try an open siren with this. So this means it's not going to be on the piano. This
Okay.
is called a revving siren. So if you think of like a car starting up or like a lawnmower starting up, you do a few revs up and then you allow the notes to fall down. So it sounds like this. And it falls all the way down.
And that
So for
reminds
this
you of
one-
a lawnmower.
Or a car.
Mhm.
Hey, Clance, those pull lawnmowers. That's,
No, there are.
yeah.
I just- yeah.
I'm not talking about the fancy lawnmower.
No, I'm just imagining.
Yeah.
I'm used to hearing my father say "fuck" in between when that's going. Okay. All right. So just do it again for me. Sorry.
So it's going to be just a few revs up and then a fall down. You're going to
Okay.
take a deep breath from the diaphragm first. It's going to be. Good. How'd that feel?
Weird.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's about how a
good.
vocal warm-up should
My
feel.
nose is tingling.
Yes, you'll
I have
notice
done
the
coke.
vibrations might make your face a little bit itchy, but
Okay.
that goes over time the more you do them.
Okay.
So that's a really good one for, as you said, just doing on the bus.
Okay.
Anywhere that you feel like
Yep.
doing a vocal warm-up, you can do those open ones.
I think for our purposes, let me take some of this off and work on this.
Okay.
And then why don't the next time we get together, maybe we can work on the first chunk of the song?
Yeah.
Does that sound good? Does that sound good to you guys? Okay, why don't we do that? This has been helpful. I'm hiring you now officially based on skill set, records on your wall, and your agreement and belief that there's never been a better country than America. And we are going to not only shove this down the throat of the guy on the other team against the Colorado Spring Owls or whatever they're called. We're going to show him. We're also going to shove it down Kevin's throat, and also just when I probably shower with the San Francisco Giants in a, again, purely athletic fashion, people will be jealous and they'll see that I've really achieved quite a high status. So, Emma, I appreciate it. Are you on board for all of this?
Absolutely.
Let's embrace the ride. Like my shaman says, just keep breathing and enjoy the journey. So thank you, Emma. Appreciate it. And very excited to work with you. So thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks so much.
All right.
And I will see you soon.
Yes, we'll schedule it. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate
Bye,
it.
Gareth.
Bye.
Thanks, Emma.
Emma,
Thanks.
where can if people want to hire you, where do they go to hire you to help you out?
They can email me at emmaqcoaching@gmail.com.
Okay, great. All right. Thank you, Emma. Appreciate it.
Thanks. See
All
you.
right, bye. I could just listen to me on the struggle bus all day with that stuff. It is shocking how much better it feels than how it sounds. But I do think you're going to see some improvements as we go through this journey together to have my vocal cords prove their patriotism, which they will. Okay, so rounding out this great episode, like I said, we have Arden Myrin. You'll see where this segment goes. Arden is hilarious, has been a friend of mine for so long, and truly is just a treat. So, like I said, you want to watch this one, go to Gareth Reynolds TV, the YouTube, subscribe to it and enjoy yourself. As next we have Arden Myrin. So Yarden,
Yes.
Arden Myrin.
That's me.
I've learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
I'm so happy to be here.
So we try to like cater this towards who's on a little bit, and
Okay.
you've created a golden bachelor palace for yourself.
Yes, I have. I have a bachelor palace.
You have a bachelor and bachelors.
I have a bachelor and bachelor.
You have a bachelor in the
I
Bachelor.
have a bachelor in the bachelors.
Now you have carved yourself out in that world, so now you're like people know you in the world. In
Yeah.
the world of the show,
Yeah.
the people on the show know you.
They do. Yeah.
And so now there is like a level of respect.
There's finally I'm getting respect.
But then you're also getting all this legitimate like Hollywood work.
It's confusing.
So now you're like,
what do I do?
I don't know. I think you hang in both lanes. But you were just on the Righteous Gemstones. That had to up your profile pretty good.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm such a fan of Danny McBride.
Yes.
And I've seen
Yes.
I've watched every episode of the show. So to get to go on the last season, I have never had to like self-soothe beforehand, like be cool, because you're also entering, everybody's heightened, like what are you going to look like? What version of crazy are you coming in as? And I didn't know anyone. I'd never met anyone except for the guy that plays BJ. I met him once. But like the first day of filming was like the outside barbecue scene, and it's like I literally had to be like, bitch, just get in there and just fucking, you know how to do this? Just because, like, it's like you sink or swim.
Yeah.
Because it was like John Goodman, Megan Mullally, Judy.
It's insane.
Edie. It was Danny. We have Sean William Scott.
Yep.
There's Adam. We've got Keith. Everybody was
Are
there.
you suffering from imposter syndrome?
No,
Okay.
I honestly felt like finally, like I get to come play
That's
with,
right.
like I felt like I've been waiting for this, but not it was more like, okay, bitch, like this is it.
You're calling yourself bitch a lot.
But like I really was like, don't like go for it. Like
Yeah.
you got the job, you
Yep.
know how to do this, you've wanted this, so just like go for it.
And they know what they're doing so much
Yeah.
that if you're there,
yeah.
they're putting you in a good. I mean, you're so great on the show.
Thank you. I felt really welcomed I felt like really like, again, you never know if people are going to be cool or well.
Yeah.
It's hard going in as a guest star of
Yeah.
a pre-existing thing, or you don't know who to sit with at lunch and stuff like that. So it was my favorite professional experience I've ever had.
Who did you sit with at lunch?
I was invited by Judy and Judy Gemstone.
Yeah.
So Cassidy and Edie, who plays the wife and Judy, and they invited me to sit with them at lunch. And then sometimes I would have to go take a lie down because I was always the first person in the morning. I would get up at like 3 a.m. So I'd go be quiet sometimes.
Why? Because they wanted to get you into makeup first?
Yeah, because I was like the lowest
You're
status.
like ninth on the call sheet or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And you're the first female. So no matter what, I was always the first one in.
Well, and I always say that a female should go in first. And that has damaged my career greatly. Okay, but so I've been on your podcast, Will You Accept This Rose, 1,000 times.
Yes.
And so we thought what we would do is maybe just, since we can't burn any bridges domestically in the Bachelor world,
I can't wait.
we thought we would look at some international Bachelor clips. Now, I have not seen these either. Sometimes I'll like watch stuff before, but I have not seen this either. But so, and how familiar are you with the international Bachelor franchise?
I've seen some.
Some, okay.
Can I just say, and I know we're on camera, but don't tell anyone you're my favorite on the podcast. You know that.
Clip it.
You know that. But you know that.
Clip it for socials.
On this podcast.
Clip it for damn it, Kevin.
You know that.
Clip it for socials.
Do you know that?
I don't, because I'm only there when I'm doing it.
But
so
does it feel like you might be my favorite?
It's a warm room when I come in.
You kill me.
It's anyone. People should listen. Your show is tremendously fun, and it really is. Watching The Bachelor is a painful process.
Sure, it is.
But doing your show makes it worth it because
Thank
you can
you.
just sit there
Thank
and just go to town.
I do it for the hang.
Yeah, and
I
works.
do it for the hang.
But so let's start here.
Wow,
So we're
look
gonna
at
take an international tour.
Wow. What?
So this is The
Oh.
Bachelor Australia.
Okay.
So let's just
Okay,
watch
that's fun.
this clip. I don't know when this is from.
How much fun Oh, you look beautiful. You look beautiful. You look beautiful.
Wow.
The mood going into the cocktail party is really high.
I wouldn't mind if Nick came in with just the skirt and maybe no top.
We're all dressed in togas, and yeah, we're all really excited.
Ugh.
But
Wow.
no one as much as Brittany.
We're gonna have some fun. Woo!
Wow.
Guys.
A star.
Luckily, it's a Greek night because I love a little bit of dress up.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
they definitely, they're on the
Wow.
lookout for a train wreck every time, right?
I mean,
you need this.
I just locked in so quickly that I was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was like at a methadone clinic. I literally, and by the way, trying to decipher their accents was so exciting.
That could be its own game show. Who's drunk and who's Australian?
I know.
I'll tell you what, I was taking you to the bar tonight.
Yeah. I was tagging tonight. No, you get it.
I think she's drunk. She's Australian.
No,
Damn it.
Wow, I that feels like everything that I wanted. And why do we not import them like into Calabasas and put them in our mansion?
They're an isle of convicts. That's how they started.
That's what makes it even more fun.
Well, you could see Shannon 25 as a car care consultant, and that's not an occupation in our country.
No, I want to tell you, Dr. Banana and I watched a season of this, and all of the guys' jobs. So there was a thing where they said tradies get the ladies. So they all are like, I'm a refrigerator repair guy. Like they're all like a trades. They do trades.
You know what I like? That's an actual job.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes when I'll like be on stage and be like, be a fucking hack and be like, what do you do, sir? People are like, I'm a firewall inspector. And I'm like,
no. Give me a trade against the lady.
Give me a guy who fixes dishwashers.
I want it. Thank you.
Let's go back to Shannon, who's a car care.
Wow. This starred.
Yeah.
I need more of it in my life.
I know.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Brittany.
Dasha.
Brittany. Dasha.
These girls are crazy.
Party like 1992.
Wow.
God.
Wow.
Is absolutely wild.
I'm being responsible and respectful. Nick's coming soon.
You got it.
Wow.
See my
Do-
good side.
Does she? Is she?
Is just go.
Knowing what you know, are they telling her to get hammered?
I think she's amped up.
Yeah.
I feel like that's me with 3 drinks, a high school education, and an Australian accent.
Okay, which maybe is true, but you're not showing up to a show to compete for one person.
I feel like I would know I probably wouldn't win, so I'd get nervous, and then I'd be like, this is fun. I got to not be a radiologist for a month. I'm going to come dance. You know what I mean?
It's fucking great. All right, let's see where this goes, because I'm sure it's not going to get any better.
She's a star.
Look at that. She is a star.
Go. Can you do Australian accent?
Guy, of course I'm a keen.
I
Look
can't.
at our crikey.
Guy.
You just see her doing cocaine off her hand in the corner.
Yeah.
She was trying to conquer line all night.
Look at that smart shirt.
Yeah, that was a smart shirt.
That's like a woman who went to like Antler Loft.
The music's up in here.
I could watch her have a spin-off. Let's get her on White Lotus. Get her with one of those brothers jerking each other off.
Well, by the way, it would be great to be part of the Jack twins. Now, I think we're cutting it short because, I mean, she probably just keeps going and getting
She's
shittier.
a star.
Why not take all the people who humiliate themselves on the first night and put them in a house on a show?
I'm like not even
Called
joking.
Worst.
I would watch that.
Worst house.
I would watch that.
I agree.
I need to know what season that was because I feel like I actually now did get so locked in. I'm going to have to watch that.
The problem is she'll be gone soon, and then you'll be watching The Bachelor.
But she might be kept around for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the producers. I bet she'll be the narrator. Sometimes they keep a fun narrator. You know what I mean?
Australia?
On any show. They'll
I
be
didn't
like,
know that.
if you're kind of fun, if you can just say like, if you're not going to win, but they're like, and then Gareth win. You know, like if I can be like fun and malleable for the producers in my talking heads part.
I think, unfortunately, we've watched that culture permeate all the way to the top of government where you're just like, if you're a train wreck, we're like, I love watching you.
Yeah.
And then now we're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, look what we've done.
All right, what do we got
It's a
here?
devil's
Is this
playground.
Canada?
Ooh.
Canada,
Ooh.
meet your bachelor.
Okay.
He's cute.
Tim Warbles.
He's hot. Tim Warbles is not a great name.
I've never been so ready
Tim
for anything.
Warbles.
Tim Warbles is not great.
Tim Warbles as a straight man?
Yeah.
Journey knowing
Maybe like at, Rage on Santa Monica Boulevard, Tim Warbles would be a hit.
Tim Warbles.
Like Twink to the Stars. Tim Warbles? That guy.
Tim Warbles.
Look at his culottes.
Oh, honestly.
Tim
Jesus
Warbles.
Christ.
Tim Warbles is like at the Abbey. Okay, wait.
At the Abbey.
Okay, wait.
He drowned.
Two will be going home today.
Okay, a lot of leopard print happening in Canada.
Has become very real.
Ooh, that's a lot of eyebrow.
What do you mean?
Okay, wait.
Wait, pause it real
lot
quick.
of brunettes in Canada.
Yeah, so first reactions are, can we see her eyebrows again?
It was his eyebrows and her,
his.
both of them. There's a lot of combo.
Oh, they are eyebrow kissing
They're
first.
eyebrow to eyebrow.
That's interesting.
Look, I'm here for, we don't normally see two solid brunettes like this kissing on Bachelor.
Yeah,
eyebrow to eyebrow.
What are you noticing of the differences between Canada and United States?
There's more leopard print in Canada.
What do you think that's all about?
I think maybe there's a delay in cool up to Canada.
I often find with the UK, there's they're 15 years, there's a delay.
No, when I've watched Love Island UK,
Yeah.
I'm here for the Essex girl. I'm here for
Yeah.
I forget about all the lip filler and stuff.
They've gone nuts.
My friend calls it corn lips, children of the corn. There's a lot of corn.
They've gone nuts.
There's a lot of corn in England.
They're starting to all look like a breed. Where you're just starting
children
to go,
of the corn.
Yeah, and it's nobody's face is moving, and the lips are
They
crazy.
could be 60. They could be
and they'll be
20.
they'll be like, oh, well, my lips done again. And you're like,
yeah. No, it's. And have you watched Love Island UK?
Yeah, but I had to stop.
I watched the beginning too, and then every person I googled, really bad things happened to, so I had to stop every single person. I was like, what happened to them? I'm like, oh, yeah. I loved it though.
Okay, all right. Here, let's jump back into our neighbors to the north.
Those are not cool glasses.
Nope.
Yeah, they all look like they shop at the mall, which is fine.
Strong, I promise you.
Get your camera in there.
Doesn't not getting a rose mean I go home?
I don't want Mr. Warbles. I'm not going to be wearing a future Mrs. Warbles t-shirt.
Can I say something?
Arden Warbles.
Arden Warbles.
Let's try saying that 5 times fast.
Arden Warbles. Arden Warbles. Arden Warbles. Arden Warbles. You're right.
You can't. Arden Warbles. Arden Warbles. Arden Warbles.
It's you, and you can't even say it.
I can't.
They look more like there's less surgery.
They look
going
regular.
on here.
They look regular. They look more.
I have to be careful.
They look more. Yeah, you wouldn't know what to do there.
Well, no. I have to be careful with how I phrase it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
They look less Children of the Corn.
Yes. They seem to be natural.
Yeah, they seem more regular. They seem Canadian.
Yeah, when they cry, I can see their actual face.
Yeah. It's not a face on a face.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Aaron Foley always says it's like a face. Let's put on a whole other face.
It's face off.
It's a face off.
Yeah, where
John Woo.
Yeah, where they should just be like, "Ooh, wee, you good looking."
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. Are we jumping now? We're to Japan.
Wow, that's fun.
Okay.
How did you find this? Okay.
Barbecue party dance?
By the way, I didn't realize it'd be like a winter setting.
No. Well, in Japan, they leave you outside.
For survival days.
If you're eliminated, you stay outside for the 4 months.
It's Survivor meets.
Yeah.
It's winter.
Survivor Bachelor.
Survivor Bachelor.
All right. So this is a Survivor date. Let's impress the Bachelor with great cooking skills.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Let's impress the Bachelor. So now they're all going to cook. They're excited about cooking.
Wow.
The barbecue will bring out their personalities. He's interesting.
Is he the Bachelor?
Yeah. He looks like he needs to eat.
He does feel
he
like
looks emaciated.
a vampire. He feels like he was... What was that? Okay, we've got a Steven Dorff. We've got like a Wesley Snipes. There's like an underground vamp Blade. He looks like he's in Blade.
He does look like he's like a guy who dies like 30 minutes into Blade.
He dies 30 minutes into Blade.
But instead, these women are like, I'll cook barbecue for him.
I'm going to make you a rack of lamb.
If the girls are a little bit clumsy but are doing their best to prepare the food, it makes me feel excited.
Wow.
You know, these are the things I can't say anymore. I can't say,
God damn
girls, cook.
Oh, God damn it. God damn, time's up. It was the worst thing that ever happened to you.
The more you fuck it up, the more turned on I am.
I love watching like idiot women try and cook for me. What fools.
I love watching dummies fuck up my food. It makes me hotter than the grill.
Keep cooking. I got to go back to Blade.
All right, keep going.
Wow.
Wow, imagine showing up on the first night and having to fucking cook.
No manicures. This
Look at
person.
this
Look at this guy. Wow.
This guy's awesome.
This guy's a star. He also could be 60. He could be 20.
I think he's 60.
I feel like he looks like Vincent Price.
Okay, look at this though.
Wow.
So now he's gonna eat 30. Couldn't you do this like when there's 8 left?
Dude, I want to also look at his skull sweater. That's also. I want you. I want to get you in that sweater.
I love the way he's dressing.
I love his hair. I like his style.
I do
what
too.
the fuck? Did she make a beef Wellington?
Yeah, she made him a beef Wellington.
Jesus. I wouldn't last 2 seconds. You know I can't.
Oh, they're
cook.
feeding him omelet.
Okay.
Have you ever fed a man omelet, Arden?
I mean, you know what? Not. Is today my lucky day?
Birthday? Bring it out.
Kevin. Oh, Kevin. It's time to feed omelet.
So now he's really, it's combined Iron Chef with The Bachelor.
Yeah, I'm into that. I like his hair.
I do too.
He's got like a nice Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible wig.
He does.
Here for it.
He does.
Wow, he looks 65.
He really liked my ketchup message, so I did a nice job.
I gave you a ketchup message once,
but
and
I
then you
couldn't-
called the police.
I couldn't read it. It looked just like
you
blood.
thought it was blood.
It was just looked like a bloodied towel.
Well, I gave you a present, and it was a ketchup message,
didn't
and
really
it just said "fuck you" on it.
Did you get my ketchup message? Arden, I don't think we should talk anymore. It was crazy.
It said "you're mine" in blood. You didn't get my ketchup message.
I didn't.
Okay, I'll bring it to set when we do the Bachelor.
My wife got it, and
Okay.
she was really freaked out.
Oh, that was meant for her. But hers was "fuck you."
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Did you get my mustard card? Okay.
It's made of piss. Okay,
All right,
wow.
this is-
Wow.
Wait, what is this?
Wow. I'm
This
in.
one's called Random.
I'm
Okay,
really
this is
locked in.
random?
I feel soothed, but I feel seen.
Okay.
I feel very not triggered and seen.
Is this just because it's a cat and we have
I'm
Yarden?
into it. Yeah, I'm here for it.
Okay.
Wow. God damn it. Disco cat ballet.
This really is off theme.
Golly.
Well, how would you explain what just happened there?
Look, I feel like it's a lot of opiates.
Yeah.
I feel like it's people.
Have you ever been on mushrooms around a cat?
I have been on mushrooms.
You're sober.
No, but I'm not a big drinker.
But you will do the mushrooms?
I've never been sober or not sober. I'm just not I'm not good at drinking and drugs.
Mushrooms?
I like mushrooms.
Okay.
Mushrooms, I think, are my favorite drug.
Uh-huh.
Do you do mushrooms?
I drink and do them.
I drink and do mushrooms
I love
sometimes. I also love mushrooms. I have a few chocolate bar mushrooms in my fridge
Chocolate
right
bar
now.
mushrooms have changed the game.
I have them in my fridge right now.
Yep. Very good.
Yeah, I mean, I only have to do a little because I'm just such a lightweight. I just don't do much because I don't want to be. I don't want to be like Britney. You know what I mean?
do.
So,
you know the thing with drugs and mushrooms?
What?
You can always take more.
you know
but
what?
never less.
I really like mushrooms.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
The last one is Switzerland.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Someone has to go back to
Okay,
Switzerland.
wow.
By the way,
Whoa,
what
where
a
are
great.
we? Whoa. Wow.
This is my last rose.
Oh God, he looks
not good.
He looks like he's on like I don't watch Vanderpump Rules, but wow.
Wait, hold on, Kevin.
Wait, whoa.
Because the thing we said about Canada is
Yeah.
the opposite in Switzerland.
Yeah. There's a lot of children of the corn.
They're overdoing
There's
the work.
a lot of corn. We have got some neck tattoos, which is exciting.
And the faces have been tampered
There's
with.
been a lot of face on
Even
a
his
face.
face looks like
His face is wild. His face is wild. A lot of neck tattoos for the ladies. Here for it. A lot of children of the corn lips.
good. Okay.
Okay.
The girls.
Wow. Whoa.
Oh, they killed.
Whoa.
They killed the losers in Switzerland. Did you not know that?
That feels very almost German.
Yeah.
Close. Wow. They.
Oh,
wow.
so wait.
Whoa. Why is he has a broken arm? He's too tan to have that broken arm.
He's
and look
very-
like he looks like he's done something bad. When you're that tan and you have your arm in a sling and your hair.
Well, they don't mention he was shipwrecked for 6 months when they found him and they brought him right on the show. So he was horribly burned,
Yeah.
dehydrated, and
Yeah.
his limbs were shattered.
I mean, he's a star. of all of them, okay, we've got Japan. We didn't see Australia, but
we did
Japan,
see Australia.
But the Bachelor. Which
Oh,
of
no,
these
we didn't
Bachelors? We've got the Canadian with we've got Warbles. We've got the Blade Runner, and then we've got the tan.
The Swiss man.
The Swiss man.
And what was the first one?
We didn't see him.
Oh, is it only 4? I thought we just did 5.
There was with the cats.
Oh, the cats. Okay.
Oh, the cats. So which
was The
one?
Bachelor.
Which one do you think is the best Bachelor? Hard to say. I really stumped you.
I mean, I would like to say Warbles, but it felt like it was from 1985.
Yeah, agree.
It can't be the Swiss one because he's clearly.
It's got to be Blade Runner.
He looks like the package showed up damaged.
It's got to be Blade.
So we are saying that it is.
It has to be Blade.
But it's just weird for them to be like, cook and feed him feels like the 1950s.
This is like almost feels like a gigolo. But again, not for ladies.
I agree. I think I would have loved to have seen one where it was the men competing for the woman, but again, Burns, who produced this, is a huge sexist, so he didn't put that together.
He didn't want to see that. He would feel threatened by that.
Well, he believes women are supposed to be subservient to men.
And feeding it to feed an omelet.
No, he often claims to be Japanese when it comes to courting.
Yes, you know what? That's great.
He wants to be fed eggs.
You know what? It's time to feed omelet.
Yeah, I agree.
Feed
omelet. Feed omelet doesn't sound like an innuendo at all.
It's time to feed
omelet.
It's omelet feeding time.
Which one of those did you respond to most?
I mean, I want to say Warbles because I like Canadians.
You do.
But I was freaked out by Warble on the brow. And he felt not cool. So and then I did like Blade and his sweater. I don't know how to cook and I can't make a beef Wellington.
But let's say we got the food out of the way. Would you
I would have to go Blade because he seems his whole style was like.
I love his style.
It was Vincent Price.
It looks like if Sedona was a human.
I'm gonna do that. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna go for Vincent Price.
Okay. Well, Arden, you've passed the show.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Thank you, Gareth.
Thank you for doing this. Please come back and do some more Bachelor stuff.
Are you kidding me? I will be here anytime you ask.
Okay.
Are you going to have Kevin's wife make you merch? Like, I wear this every day, but I'm down to trade.
Arden, we're in the middle of a real merch conundrum on my podcast.
What's a merch conundrum?
Well, we're trying to get the guy who should make it to make it, but
okay.
There's some hurdles.
I just want you to know I wear merch. So if you
I want to get some.
If you give me an item of merch,
Leah is the best.
Any item of merch.
Yes.
I wear merch.
Okay. All right.
Kevin, you can. I
can vouch for
am I your number one merch wearer?
Biggest promoter by far.
All right, we'll get you some.
Because I've worn it so many times. I'm gonna
What's
get
the name of the show?
Gareth.
Thank you, Arden. Thank you for being here.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
So many segments. Thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord above. But let's start again.
That was a Headgum podcast.